It has been confirmed by Sky Sports that Calafiori has gone ahead to land in the US ahead of his announcement as an Arsenal player. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are and continue to subscribe. Adeyemi is one of those that we're going to be talking about his transfer and where it is going to reach. And lastly, Mikel Arteta had something to say about the football in the US. Second video of the day. The first one was hugely welcomed by you guys and hope even this one is really going to be hugely viewed by you people, because the more you view them, the more we really get excited about the work that we do for you. So we are powered by Mono Gadgets. Obviously, it's now a regular that for the next 5 months, we are going to be working with Mono Gadgets, and they are really sponsoring this program, and they're giving us some vibes that you guys need to vibe onto and really get us to where they deserve to be. So Mono Gadgets are dealers. Mono Gadgets are dealers in new phones, brand new laptops, and even used UK phones and laptops. You know, you can as well contact them on +256 70 99 88 665. You know, you can as well call them and WhatsApp them, even if you are abroad and you want to obviously see to it that you really buy your relative a phone, your loved one, your mother, your sibling, and so on and so forth. Call or WhatsApp that number. After that, you can as well come in through and really get what we call Mono Gadgets on TikTok. You can as well follow them on TikTok, and you search Mono Gadgets on TikTok, you follow them, and you'll see the wide range of products that they have at your disposal. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikim, the Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 23,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Because today is 29th, we are left with 2-3 days to obviously hit the milestone. Now, we are having Riccardo Calafiori into the mix, and he's one of those that is going to hit obviously coming through to put in a shift. And we've been told by the mesh of Sky Sports, Seth, that Riccardo Calafiori is now in the US ahead of completing his move to Arsenal and meeting his new teammates. So Riccardo Calafiori has touched down US, and we all knew to it that he traveled yesterday after completing his medical. He traveled to the US. After traveling to the US, he touched down, I think they're in California or Los Angeles, one of those. I think they're in Los Angeles, and he has been able to obviously have some rest, and obviously he has gone ahead to meet his teammates down in the United States of America, and is said to be unveiled as a player for the club of Arsenal. And he's one of those players that he really understands. He's really going to come in through and put in a very big deal for the club of Arsenal and take them to where they deserve to be as a club. So for me, I wish him the best of luck. Arsenal, congratulations for obviously getting in this guy. And his deal is pending confirmation from the side of Arsenal and putting it up onto the website of Arsenal. That is it. You get? After that is done, he'll train with the club of Arsenal, and as I told you, that he's really one of those players that is going to come in through to put in a shift for the club of Arsenal and really do lots of things for them. In as far as improving the left back is concerned, Calafiori is really going to be having a wide choice of shots to choose on. There is one of Cedric Soares. He has been putting on 17. He left the club. I will all note it that Tavares has left. Tavares was putting on which shirt number? Let me see. No. Tavares at Arsenal. I want to know his shirt number. So 20 is a variable, 17 is a variable, 14 of Edin Ketia is going to be a variable. That is it, because Edin Ketia is going to be sold to Marseille. Emily Smith-Rowe shirt number 10 is going to be a variable. Then Rest Nelson is also going to be a variable. Does he put on 16? Then which other number is going to be a variable? Which player is Arsenal going to be moving on? So I think those might be among the players. Those might be among the those might be among the shirt numbers that are really going to be available for Riccardo Calafiori to come on and obviously don at the club of Arsenal and obviously get you to where you people deserve to be in knowing what shirt number is going to be putting on. And I believe that it's either today or tomorrow when this deal is going to be announced, but he is going to head to land in the US, and his announcement is really going to be made as soon as possible. And my only note I'm really left with to understand is Fabrizio Romano coming up and informing us that he has gone ahead to sign all his papers. You know, if a contract has been signed by Riccardo Calafiori, what else will be waiting in for? Unveiling him. At the moment you see that post that he has gone ahead to obviously sign the contract, the next thing will be Arsenal unveiling him, showing us his shirt number, and that means when they are playing on the first against Liverpool, he's really going to be having a very huge chance, because I know where he has been really training hard, and he just needs to obviously train today, tomorrow, and 31st. Then on 1st, he'll be part of the Arsenal team to play against Liverpool, and I think that's when his debut is really going to be pronounced in there for the man known as Riccardo Calafiori. So we just can't wait to see how things pan out for the player, but he's really one of those that you have to really understand that he's really going to give you the best of performances into this side. And one will say, but how does he come and really get in the team? Gabriel Martinelli, Kai Havertz, and Magalhaes touched down US on the 25th, right? And 3 days later, they came in through and really played in some games, and after training with Arsenal, they played some minutes against Manchester United. I think they played like 19-20 minutes, meaning that even Riccardo Calafiori will obviously either start as the left back for Arsenal, or else he'll come off the bench and really get in some 30 or 20 minutes for this guy. So guys, thank you for that of Riccardo Calafiori. He's really going to be touching down the side of Arsenal and is going to be doing a lot of things for Arsenal in there for you. And good to see that he is going to arrive in time to play into that beautiful game of Liverpool, and that means he'll be one of those to start when they are playing against Bayern Leverkusen to face a manager that wanted to sign him, you know, and that manager was by the names of Xabi Alonso. Wanted to sign him at the side of Bayern Leverkusen, but he never signed him, and he has gone ahead to choose Arsenal, even Lyon on Sunday, before we obviously get into what we call the Premier League. So Riccardo Calafiori is going to be having 3 games at his exposure to play to see to it that he fits well into that team of Arsenal. After that, Tuttosport told us like some days back that Adeyemi is very much liked by Juventus, especially for his flexibility from a tactical point of view. First, however, the Bianconeri need to make sales, and one player who could be sacrificed to make room for Germany is Federico Chiesa. Now, I brought this story like a week back or 2 weeks back, right? I think it's like 8 days back. And another one is going to drop from Fabrizio Romano. He said there will be a new meeting between Juventus and Karim Adeyemi's side next week. Juventus are close to reaching an agreement with the player regarding personal terms. Now, Adeyemi personal terms are really being worked on to be agreed, and they want to sign the player imminently at the side of Juventus. They want the player, they love the player, they see him as one of those that has a lot to obviously do with this team, and they believe he can obviously turn into one of those players that is going to really shake the world. And he feels like he's not going to be enjoying playing the position that he really enjoys, to play as a center forward. Remember when Borussia Dortmund was really playing, I saw him being played as a left forward or a right forward, and I think he doesn't fancy that. All what he fancies is getting him into that role of really leading the line. And remember, Juventus and the manager, he plays with a system of two attacking forwards, and we might see him play Adeyemi and Vlahovic onto that line, and personal terms are really going to be agreed, and they need to sell the player, but I don't know at how much they are really willing to let the guy go. But it said he's coming into what Juventus depends on the deal of a player called, what's the name? On the player called, depends on Federico Chiesa, who is expected to be leaving the side of Juventus. So wait and see for Karim Adeyemi until he's going to be playing next. But looks like the moment he agrees personal terms with Juventus, and the intention is he wants to obviously go ahead and really leave Borussia Dortmund, meaning that all hasn't gone ahead to work out as he expected it to really work out like. You understand? So we wait and see how that pans out. But it's always important to note that this player is really talented. He can play as a right forward, left forward, and he can as well lead the line well for you. So we are here to obviously wait and see how that is really going to be achieved. But Juventus is pushing to get the deal of this guy done and dusted. But he's really good. And last season for me, he had Adeyemi. He really had some good season at Bayern Leverkusen and at Borussia Dortmund, and in his numbers, this is what he had to offer. Champions League, 12 games, 2 goals, 1 assist. Bundesliga, 21 matches, 3 goals and 1 assist. You get? And he has been here for 2 seasons. Remember, he was RB Salzburg, and he's still a young player, 23 years of age, and I know Thiago Motta can obviously enter into his head, and after entering into his head, then the rest will be history. That is it. So we are waiting to see how things pan out for that deal, but it shows you that transfers are really happening quick and thick. Mikel Arteta has come out and obviously talked about the growth of football in the US. He said it's evolving and growing in the right direction because the teams in the MLS are becoming more competitive, more attractive. They are able to hold big competitions as well, which is attracting a lot of attention towards the country. They have unbelievable foundations to, in few years, become one of the leaders in soccer. And I tell you, they are going to really do that. You know, look at Duran. You know, if you've gone ahead to see Duran, you know Duran very well. He's a player who plays for Aston Villa, and we saw to it that he came in from the US and he signed for Aston Villa, but teams like Chelsea were interested in him. You get? And there is another player that plays for Inter Miami. He's called Gomez, right? He's going to be joining Brighton. Now, the moment you see to it that teams in the Premier League have started to source out players from the MLS, it shows you that they are fishing out some good players, and MLS is accepting to act as a fishing pond, you know, or a fishing ground for the side of the Premier League. And that is really great, because if you not eat that, the Premier League is scouting players from your team and really getting them into their first starting 11. That really shows you great. Look at Matt Turner, who came in through at Arsenal, you understand, and he's now playing at Nottingham. The other guy is called Trusty, you know, who was at Arsenal. They sold him to Sheffield or Luton Town, one of those 2 teams. So it shows you how important the MLS is going to become for this, because for them, the beauty of MLS is that they are very much inclusive. They are very much inclusive. They can sign players from all over the world. They can sign players from Kampala, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, everywhere in the world. You know, Asia, Europe, and South America have always gone ahead to obviously dominate academies of these other big teams. But when you look at teams like Man City, they've gone ahead to put their fishing ponds there, and they have teams in the MLS, meaning that they have teams in the unders, and what they do is let these other players we get from Africa that we believe are not yet done and they are not ready to come to academy, let them compete that side, and if at all they really prove us right, we'll obviously do the needful. So that's exactly what is happening, and it's really working on well for the side of the MLS, and even Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to hit the nail on its top, and it feels like they are really great. And I think he missed out on the point of emphasizing that Arsenal is going to hit to sign 2 players from the MLS, you know, Matt Turner and Trusty. You get? So that is really very good to note about it, but it's nice having you here onto our channel known as the Rokani Media Football, and it's all about Riccardo Calafiori lands in the US to obviously complete his move as a player of Arsenal into the mix. So thank you guys for watching through. Continue to obviously subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. Continue to subscribe and don't forget to really hit the notification bell after subscribing. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I'm out. See you later. Bye bye, and see you in the next time, like 1 hour or 2 hours. I'm going to be coming to stream live to talk to you, but I've enjoyed you. I can't wait to see what is going to be into your comment section. Way out.